And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Berry. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distances, and 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking down the middle, and wings it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire. And down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Throws it deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So,
looking for the end zone. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Leaping grab for a big gain. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. And again, the play clock runs out. A second straight delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Levin. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Here's Durham. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they trail by only 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here's a give to Robinson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's got the back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the hit. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket. And
there's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Fires to the tight end.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hang in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Motion from the wideout. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. These are are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to pass, it's Mateer. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Pocket breaking down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, back...
Snags it and he's open. Just plowing ahead. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got a man. It's Sategna. It's a running. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Makes the pass. That's caught. It's Berry. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Oh, they're after him. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. Escapes the pressure going right. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go right back downfield. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Running inside, it's Berry. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, Coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Quarterback keeps it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Might be looking to run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Robinson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buying some time. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to throw, it's Levin. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Throws to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the 1st down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50, and get in scoring position.
Pucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
He's open on the right. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's
fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet?
Throws toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Kentucky Wildcats.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but Mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown.
He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
He'll try to do it himself. Quick step and go. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Looking for a crease. It's Lynch. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. They've got a first down here to open the period. There's some room. The spin, still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. So first down here as they go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 90. And the pressure was too much. First play of the period, first down here. Russell. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And some room to work. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Send the tight end in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on second down. The run inside. It's Lynch. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside. It's Allen. Shows him the stiff arm. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his man. It's Harris. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Rushes on him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Again, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Boston College Eagles.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down the one.